Hi guys, this is Leticia, your host of the Ver Que Pasa podcast. This month I'm trying to focus on the dating scene and what it looks like to date. Really not only after 50 or 60 or 70, but at any time. I would like my advice, although I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor. This advice that I'm giving is solely based on my own experiences and what I have learned throughout 13 years of being single. The ups and downs. I'm going to tell you, it's hard. It is so hard. Dating at any age is just, it's a challenge. I mean, man, sometimes I want to just say, what am I doing? I'm wasting a lot of time on the apps, checking the apps. I'm actually on 4 different dating sites, and I won't tell you which ones they are. One of them is free, so I'll be staying on that for a long time. The other 3 are paid subscriptions, which I usually only do 3, or if I'm feeling adventurous, I'll do the 6-month membership. But anyway, oh my gosh, checking those apps, like wondering, has anybody responded? Does anybody want to meet me? What are they saying? Are they real? I mean, come on. If I don't know. The dating apps are a really good resource because on the more expensive subscriptions, you will find people who are really serious. Like a few years ago, I subscribed to Match.com, which I'm not on right now. And I will tell you guys that I made a huge mistake. I subscribed on a Saturday. On Sunday, I connected with somebody. And on Tuesday, he was here. He flew from California. It was immediate. He said, why don't we just meet? And I said, well, are you willing to fly to Texas? He said, yes, I am willing to fly to Texas. I'll be there on Tuesday. He was here Tuesday. We actually met at the airport when I saw him. And for me, it was like probably love at first sight. I'm not going to lie to you. We had communicated on the phone several times for the previous 2 or 3 days, just for me to get the details on the flight and all. And I liked the conversation. It was flowing and it went well. But when we met at the airport, I was waiting for him at the bottom of the stairs, and he was on the escalator, and he had already said this and this, and I will be carrying a big black long coat. And when I saw him, it was just like, oh my gosh, this can't be real. Anyway, he was here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He had a hotel. I did not sleep with him. But we spent, at that time it was my last year teaching, so it was the summer. It was during the summer. And I had time. And so we spent every one of those days together. We had so much fun. I showed him around Austin. If I remember correctly, he had never been here. So we had the best time. I mean, we had the best time. And let me tell you, on Sunday, when we had to say goodbye, he was leaving, and oh my gosh, my car didn't start. He was trying to help me He was so patient, didn't get upset. It was really hot out there. You know, summers in Texas and Austin are long. The days are long, and it's really hot even at 7 p.m. Anyway, we had to do a lot of things to my car, get a new battery, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he was very patient. And that, to me, was a sign. I mean, he said, don't worry, it's going to be okay. Don't worry, you're fine. He kept reassuring me that I wasn't, you know, bothering him when he had to look under the hood of my car and figure things out. I mean, he was just a dream. Well, let me tell you what happened, guys. He left on Sunday, and of course we were talking every day on the phone, and he says, I'm buying you a ticket. You have 6 weeks more of summer, you can come over here. Your son is in high school, he can take care of himself, he's independent, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay, do it. So he bought me a ticket. He bought me a plane ticket. And he lives by the ocean in California. And when I talked to my children about it, my son said, Mom, you only met him one time. Yes, you had a great time. You shouldn't go. My daughter was immediately, she was saying, no, don't go. You don't know this guy very well. He lives near the ocean. You don't even know how to swim. And he wants to take you on the boat, blah, blah, blah. And so all of these things started to, you know, get in my head. All of these doubts, of course, they were valid. They were valid. We only had met for a few days, and he lives by the ocean, and he mentioned, oh, we can go spend a few days on my boat. And I thought, I guess if I hadn't told my kids that part about the boat and being on the boat for 5 days in the ocean with this man that I'd only known for 5 days, maybe it would have been better. Anyway, all this to say, he's the one that got away. I can honestly say, to this date, I didn't go. I didn't go on that. I did not go up there. Then he says, look, I really care about you. Let's give this a shot. What do you have to lose? My daughters, they're in their late 20s. Your son's independent. He's a child. Your daughter's an adult. They can take care of themselves. What are you waiting for? Just come. We can do this. And on one of those phone calls, he said, I love you. He said that. And it makes me sad because I know that I also loved him. Otherwise, I would not be 3 years. It's been, 4 years. December was 4 years. And I didn't go. Then of course, he was upset, and he said, you please come. And again, he says, I'll just change the date. You're fine. The ticket's available. Please come. You know, you can find a job here. The market's great. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, I did not go. I did not go. And I will tell you something. To this day, I regret it. I regret it. And, you know, after just a few days, I didn't go on the trip, of course. The second time that he said, please come, we can do this. I love you. You love me. What is there to work out? It's easy. Take the step. Don't be scared. I'm here for you. He said all the right things. He said all the right things to me. And I still, for whatever reason, I did not get on that plane. Needless to say, for about 3 or 6 months, when I tried to reach out to him, he was not having it. maybe about a year. It was the next summer when he said, you could have been here by now. So that's all he said. He didn't say, how are you doing? How's work? How are your kids? He didn't ask anything about that. He just sent me, he sent a text saying it would have been a year if you would have come. And, you know, what can I say? I let him get away. I let him get away. Sometimes now, since it's been so many years, sometimes he'll send me a funny thing. You know, like during Christmas, he'll send me like an elf joke or something. But, you know, we haven't had a conversation, a really good one on the phone. We haven't. It's through text. So that is something that I do regret. I regret it. I regret it. I regret it till this day. I regret it. I regret not going and taking the chance, because I feel like he was the one. Anyway, enough of that sob story, which is all true. Back to dating. What can I say? The guy that was the swoon guy from last Monday. I think last week we communicated. He still didn't ask me for my phone number. It's been 1 week. This morning I finally checked. I had not checked that particular dating app since Friday. I was very strategic. On Friday he just said, I think I have the flu. Excuse me. And I responded, get plenty of rest, drink your liquids, and eat chicken soup. That was Friday about 8:30. During the weekend, I did not check. I went to see my son in Denton. We had a great time. He took me to this techno event, which was fun, and we danced, and it was a lot of fun. The bouncer named V from Albania, so handsome, is this guy. He was about 6'4", handsome as all heck. He said, hey, you know, whatever. And I said, I'm with my son, so we're not going to have coffee or talk or anything. If you're ever in Austin, maybe we'll run into each other. But my boy and I, we had a great time. We were dancing, and it was fun. It was great. But so I did not check that particular app until this morning at 8. It was like 8:05. And the only message I had from swoon guy was, I went to the doctor and I have the flu. And I said, well, I hope you and your son both, something like, what did I say to him? I think I said, positive vibes for a quick recovery for both you and your boy. Anyway, that's it. But he didn't say, can I have your number to text you? So I'm not sure. What do you guys think about that? I really like him, but the only communication that we have is through the app, which is fine. I understand. I respect that. But so, hold on 1 second. Let me stop the dogs.